Hey everybody, Phil here with Carcraft Classics, showing off some new inventory. We got this beautiful Chevy C10 to show you, but before we get into that, for those of you watching our videos, one of our videos for the first time, this is Carcraft Classics. We're located at 321 Canton Road in Cumming, Georgia, 30040. We're about 30 miles north of Atlanta. Phone number for the shop is 470-239-4977. Again, my name is Phil and my cell is 770-317-1415. We can be reached via email at carcraftclassics@gmail.com. And be sure to visit us on the web at carcraftclassics.com. Here at Carcraft Classics, we sell classic cars and trucks. If you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and be sure to give us a thumbs up. All right, rock and roll. Check out this bad boy. You know, I see a lot of guys on the internet naming their vehicles, their classic cars and trucks. I've never been one to do that, and I'm certainly not judging those guys. I think it's a cool thing. I just never done it. But this one has motivated me to get into that. I have named this truck the Outlaw. This thing just has the look, man. It's just a sinister looking truck. If I walked by a bank and there was a robbery going on and there was a getaway truck out front, I wouldn't be surprised if it looked just like this. It's got that look. It's got that sound. This is a bad boy. All right, so let's get into some details. This 86 Chevrolet C10 is a two-owner truck. We bought it locally here in Oakwood, Georgia, and 98,000 original miles, two owners. You just don't find that anymore. Absolutely in love with the whole build. Got a lot to tell you about. Let's start up front. Got a lot of new parts on this truck. I got a little list taped to the core support over there so I don't forget anything. I want to give you guys a nice complete video. But let's talk about the powertrain. Got a V8 here. This is the original 305 cubic inch. It's got the turbo 350 transmission. I know a lot of guys have been misled to believe that the 700R is, you know, the best transmission since the beginning of mankind, and I got nothing against the 700R, with one exception. If you're going to drive this truck around town and have fun with it, going to shows and things like that, more of local driving, you know, that four speed in that transmission can make the truck lug a little bit. It's just not enough power in the 350 or the 305 to really warrant that overdrive gear around town. Sometimes I find myself with those, you know, if they're lacking a little bit in power, that you know, you can't even make it up hills. You got to drop the pedal to the floor. So unless you're going to drive this truck, you know, long distances on the highway every day, I think the turbo 350 is just sufficient. But in addition to this being a low miles, you know, original two-owner truck, this engine has been completely rebuilt. I do have paperwork. I'll show you that in just a moment. So internally, it's all been rebuilt. It's a fresh build. It was done in 21. As you can see, they did a lot of stuff here in the engine compartment where they had the engine out. New inner wheel wells here, inner fenders, whatever you want to call them. Got beautiful blasted and cleaned and painted exhaust manifolds. Super clean engine. Valve covers look new. Air cleaner housing is new. Inner fenders, again, those have been replaced. It's got a nice fresh battery. We just went through the AC and replaced a couple parts. It's got a brand new compressor over here. I've been told all the accessories on the front, including the water pump, are new. Alternator new, fuel pump down there new. Let's go through this list real quick so I don't forget something. All right, so again, it is the original motor and trans. The suspension, let's talk about that for a moment. Again, it's a 5.7 drop, spindles and springs up front, flip kit and a lowering block in the rear. The guy that lowered this truck, his name is Wayne Holland. If you see him on the internet, buy his trucks. He knows what he's doing. He does a great job. This is the second or third truck we've bought from him. We've been very pleased. He put what's called loaded A-arms. You may ask, what the heck is a loaded A-arm? Well, I'll tell you what it is. They're brand new, first of all. Truck steers and handles great for an old C10. Loaded, by loaded, what they mean is that they come out of the box, those A-arms, with the bushings already pressed and installed. So we got a nice complete kit. Probably can't see this one down there too much. It's a little tight. And I know there's some shadows, but just trust me, I'll get pictures. There'll be pictures up on carcraftclassics.com of the undercarriage, the A-arms, the whole 9 yards. Probably get those listed in a day or so. All right, so 55, 60 pictures. We'll get the undercarriage, the top side, interior, the whole 9 yards. But this walk-around video shows some angles sometimes you miss with pictures. All right, bumpers, front and rear, brand new. Grill is all brand new. Body side molding or trim, all brand new. Front end, as I mentioned, has been rebuilt. Gas tank is new. Fuel lines are new. The exhaust from those brand new exhaust manifolds all the way to the tailpipe is brand new. Told you about the engine components in the front of the motor being new. The alternator, the compressor, the dryer, the water pump, the power steering, all that's new. It's got a new battery, and I told you about the inner fender wells. All right, let me get this put away. I have to listen to that flopping around. Absolutely love it. We didn't put an underhood mat. And again, if you watch any of our videos, you know we try to get all the details, including the underhood mat. But on this particular truck, I had a goal when I bought it that I wanted to keep this thing in the affordable range. Our trucks are slowly getting to that and passing. Our last truck was over 30,000. I was going to say we try to stay under the 30, but it's been tough. Finding good trucks is hard nowadays with these becoming so popular, and then building them out and keeping the price down has been difficult. This is one of those trucks that I wanted to keep affordable, so I didn't replace every little thing like I normally do, like the steering wheel or the underhood mat. I left it stock. Of course, if you're a buyer that wants that done, we certainly can do it for you. But I wanted to leave out some small details that weren't really mandatory or necessary, just to keep the price down. Speaking of price, the price for this truck is going to be $23,500. All right, let's talk more about this bad boy. So we got the main color on the body is black. You got gray on the bottom, gray on the cab, just in case that's not coming through on the video. And the paint, I wouldn't call it a patina because there's no paint missing, there's no bubbles, there's no paint flaking off, but it's definitely got like a cool weathered look. It's definitely got some character. See if you can see that in the video. This truck screams cool. I just buffed out the hood a little bit with the orbital. Didn't go too crazy. A little bit of compound, a little polishing wax following it up. And you can see the truck shines. So it's not some dull, rusty patina paint job. Whether it be real or fake, it's not that. I wouldn't call it patina. Again, the word is weathered. You could tell that the paint is not brand new, and it just fits the look of this truck. This thing is bad to the bone. We have shiny trucks, just like our last 86. We shot the video last week, that beautiful Viper red truck, and they have their place. Excuse me. This is just not that. Although the bumpers are new, the grill is new, the body side molding is new, the wheels were freshly painted. Everything on the truck is new, but the paint's got that weathered look, as I mentioned. Sorry to be redundant and repeat myself, but it looks awesome. Just the combination of the new and the weathered look. This thing is just bad to the bone. New taillight lenses. It's got, as you can see, the bed rails. Got aftermarket bed rails on it. I'm not really a bed rail guy with the wood inserts, but these kind of are cool, and again, they fit the truck. You know, when you look at it and you see those new parts, including the new tailpipe sticking out behind that rear wheel, just goes good. That 5.7 drop and those bed rails just looks good. All right, so we just put this drop-in bed liner. It's a Pendoliner, you know, brand name, whatever. I put it in there. I was going back and forth with whether or not I wanted to do it. But the bed, although it doesn't have any rust, it had a few dings. For those of you who are concerned, I have a picture of the bed. So just let me know if you want to see it. But the bed had no rust. It just had some dings here and there and some scratches. I just didn't want any rust to start. And I wanted to protect that weathered look that I keep mentioning in the bed. So I put this, spent a couple $100 and put the Pendoliner in. You can take it out or leave it. You know, at least you can use it now and not worry about damaging the bed. Glass is good on the truck, front, side, and rear. It's got the body side, or the cab molding on the back there. Trim piece. It is a Silverado, so it's got the power windows and locks. As I mentioned, it's got the new bumpers. A lot of guys have inquired about this truck, seeing it in the background on other videos, and they want to change the wheels. I mean, we certainly can help you with that, because we do sell wheel and tire packages, but man, I'm hoping whoever buys this can see the value in these steel wheels with dog dish caps. Again, just fits the look of the truck. That black chin spoiler, the 5.7 drop, completely pin straight the body. Pin straight. And those wheels just fit it. Silverado C10, baby. Love it. Just put a new rear view mirror on it. I won't charge you too much extra for that, you know what I mean? It's got a nice set of mirrors, not all weathered out and corroded or patinaed or broken or hanging off. This is a super clean truck. And you know how I know that, you know, mechanically this truck is sound? When we sent it out to get the AC redone, the mechanic called me and he was interested in buying the truck. You know, when you can impress a mechanic, you know you're doing good. All right, let's take a look on the inside. It's got the gray interior. Door panels are in excellent shape. Tinted windows, lightly tinted. You can see these door panels are not all eaten up. Another pet peeve of mine, I love it when they're in good shape. Seat cover is like new. Excellent shape. It's got the charcoal gray carpet in great shape. Nice set of floor mats. Got the stock gauge cluster and steering wheel. Let me show you that. $98,094 miles. Again, 2-owner local truck. It does have a title, by the way. AC blows ice cold. And thank goodness for a change they didn't cut the radio out and put in one of those single or double din radios and cut the metal dash. Speaking of the dash, looks like it's got a brand new dash pad in it. And if my eyes don't deceive me, that is one from Cheyenne Truck Parts. Looks like the dash pads that we buy. Excellent shape. Door panel, pull handles, power lock switches, everything in great shape. It's got the NPO sticker in here in the dash, in the glove box. Got the owner's manual. And all of this paperwork from parts from AMD, LMC Truck, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, Brad's Automotive Machine Shop. So I have paperwork on the engine build, as I mentioned, and it was just done in 2021. A whole host of paperwork to show that. Details of the build and parts that have been added to the truck. This was an honest build, 2-owner truck, as I mentioned. The only thing that I am aware of that doesn't work on this truck is the switch for the dual gas tanks, the factory dual gas tanks, which I just haven't gotten to yet, but I can definitely take care of that if the buyer would like, or I can knock a couple $100 off and let you guys handle it, whoever buys it. The other thing that was broken when we got the truck was the brights. The bright lights were stuck on. It was the switch inside the column. We had that replaced. Let's fire this thing up. What'd I tell you? Don't even have to pump the gas. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know what that's all about. I wanted you to hear the stereo, but evidently there's a test going on or something. All right. Take a listen. Sounds pretty tame at idle. Again, brand new exhaust front to rear. Stock manifolds up front, as I showed you before. Absolutely gorgeous truck. Dual exhaust, of course. She doesn't smoke on startup. No problems with the engine. No problems with the transmission. Shifts nice and smooth. Got a few rock chips. Again, goes back to that character, that weathered look. This truck has been driven. And as you can hear, it idles, purrs like a kitten. It does have one scratch that I want to show you really up close. Hopefully you can see that. Looks like somebody was working under the hood and they dropped something. We can have that painted. We can have that, we can try to buff it out. Or you can take it as is and leave it because it goes with the character of the truck. No nitpickers on this one. This truck is meant to look tough and used and weathered. But it won't leave you on the side of the road, I can tell you that much. It is as dependable as a truck that we've had. All right, so that's our 86 C10 that we commonly refer to as Outlaw. I don't know that I'll be naming all my trucks, but we're naming this one. So hopefully I didn't leave anything out. If you have any questions, again, my cell is 770-317-1415. Give me a holler. Again, with questions or want to schedule a test drive, just let me know. As you've heard me say on other videos, we have partnered with JJ Best Bank. They're our preferred financer. Now, you can provide your own financing, but if you need my help, that's who we'll refer you to. And they can finance you right over the phone. Professional delivery is available. And any light customization you want done to the truck, just let me know. Like I said, it's got that one scratch. It's got the, you could change the wheel and tire combo, although you'd be breaking my heart. You just let me know and I'll do what I can to help you. Again, the asking price on this truck is $23,500. We think that's more than fair, and we're really, really happy to have a truck under $25,000. For those of you with a little tighter budget, you're still getting a badass truck that's going to shock your friends and wake everybody up at the car show when you come pulling in with this bad boy. Again, the truck does have a clean title. We can ship it to your driveway, and it will have a temp tag on it when it gets there. You'll be able to drive it that day. Just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really, really appreciate it. God bless America.